If I want a quick, healthy, delicious dessert, I can have it in a matter of seconds.
It makes me feel really great as a mom knowing that I'm feeding my children desserts that they love, they're excited to eat, yet they're very healthy.
It was gluten-free, it was dairy-free, preservative-free.
It tastes just like ice cream.
You can have dessert every day and not feel guilty. You can. It can happen.
Join these people and thousands just like them as they discover the machine that's turning the dessert world upside down. Introducing the Dessert Bullet, the 10-second healthy dessert maker. With the Dessert Bullet, you can turn ordinary frozen fruits and flavors into creamy, delicious dessert that tastes just like your favorite ice cream and dessert from the store, but without the added fat, sugar, or calories. Like this decadent banana split that has no dairy fats, has no processed sugar, and is only 175 calories. Or this mouth-watering chocolate caramel parfait that's gluten-free, dairy-free, and is only 195 calories. The Dessert Bullet is a breakthrough innovation that is going to change the way we eat dessert forever. So take a seat at Magic Bullet headquarters, home of the original Magic Bullet, Baby Bullet, and NutriBullet, and join Mick, Stephanie, and special guest nutrition expert David Wolf for the official launch of the newest quality product from the Bullet family, the Dessert Bullet, the 10-second healthy dessert maker.
Hello everybody and welcome to Bullet Headquarters, home of the Magic Bullet, the Party Bullet, the Baby Bullet, and the NutriBullet. Now, believe it or not, it's almost 10 years ago to the day since we launched the Magic Bullet all over the world with great success. But since then, we've been striving to find a product that would excite us, just like the Magic Bullet did way back then. Well, guess what? Finally, I'm here to announce we found that product.
This is the Dessert Bullet, the 10-second healthy dessert maker. And with it, you can turn ordinary fruits and flavors into rich, thick, creamy, delicious desserts that taste just like your favorite ice cream and desserts from the store, but without all the added sugar, the fat, or all of those calories.
But seeing is believing, though, right?
Yeah.
Then watch this. Now, I'm going to start off with a frozen banana.
I'm going to add to that a tablespoon of this delicious natural chocolate. Yum. Add to that 2 tablespoons of coconut and just a touch of vanilla.
Now, on top of that, I'm just going to pop in, just to finish off, a few walnuts. Folks, check this out. Look at that. Look how delicious that looks. Now, I don't care where you go, you'll never buy a dessert that looks or tastes as good as that. I'm just going to add a few more walnuts. And to that, I'm just going to add a few slivers of coconut on the top like that. And then just to finish off, I'm going to pop a cherry on the top. And look at that. Now, who likes chocolate ice cream?
I do.
Okay, okay, you do. Here, try that.
That is good. Yeah.
And the best news of all is if you're like most of us who love dessert but don't love the extra calories that come with it, at 175 calories a serving, dessert is back on the menu. Yay. Now this is my personal favorite, and you'll see why here in a few seconds. I'm going to start off with some of these plump, delicious frozen pitted cherries. Add to that some pre-frozen natural yogurt. And my favorite, that delicious natural chocolate. And just watch what happens with the Dessert Bullet. Look at that. Perfect color. Beautiful ice cream texture. Now I'm just gonna top it off with a cherry and some of that delicious natural chocolate. Doesn't that look amazing? But believe me, you've got to taste it.
Ah, yes. Wouldn't mind if I do. Tastes just like cherry chocolate ice cream.
But here's the difference. That amazing dessert that we like to call our chunky cherry chip tastes just like your favorite ice cream from the store, but it has none of that high fructose corn syrup, no processed sugars. It's chocked full of antioxidants and under 200 calories.
Wow, that's crazy.
And that's the beauty of this incredible machine, because now you can have dessert every day if you want to.
Yeah, and look how fast, fun, and easy it is with the dessert bullet.
Look at that. Any delicious, nutritious dessert in 10 seconds or less.
Whether you're lactose intolerant, whether you're on a gluten-free diet, whether you're watching your blood sugar levels or just watching your weight, now everyone can have dessert.
You see, and that's why we're so excited to be here at Bullet headquarters for the official launch of our latest Bullet product.
The dessert bullet's going to change the way we eat dessert forever.
Not only do the desserts that you create with a dessert bullet taste good, they're all under 200 calories. The recipes that have already been created, it's just a no-brainer. You just put all the awesome ingredients in. You know you're not getting any high fructose corn syrup, artificial colors, artificial flavors.
Super good and colorful.
Knowing you can have dessert for under 200 calories, are you kidding me? It's wonderful.
I've worked hard to lose just about 75 pounds, and I like desserts. And so the option of being able to have a dessert that's under 200 calories that tasted like ice cream was so exciting to me. I can't imagine my life without it.
I've lost a lot of weight recently, and there's a lot of health issues in my family with diabetes and cholesterol and blood pressure, so I'm really trying to make sure we eat well together as a family. So this dessert bullet has been just a blessing. I love that I can get natural, healthy desserts. I know exactly what's going into the machine. I know what's going into my children. I really treasure that. And the boys think they're eating ice cream when they eat the dessert bullet treats. They love it.
This is so good.
It's an amazing, delicious dessert every time.
I'm about to turn 53, and you know, your body starts changing, things start happening, you're like, what is this? And one thing that, because of my background having a family with diabetes, I have to be exceptionally aware of what I put into my body. But having the dessert bullet makes it so much easier because I get to have dessert, I get to have it under 200 calories, and it tastes like ice cream. It's not like those cardboard wannabe desserts that are low in calories but taste not so good. The desserts from the dessert bullet were amazing. It was the perfect thing for me, especially now where I couldn't eat any dessert of any kind whatsoever. And here it is. I'm having dessert on an almost daily basis, and I like it. So hey, it works.
Well, I think you can see why we are so excited about the dessert bullet, because now you can make over 90 delicious desserts under 200 calories in 10 seconds or less.
And right now, we have a very special guest who's here to show us how and why these fabulous desserts made with this incredible machine can actually be good for us.
He's part of our Bullet family, and he's somebody you may recognize from the NutriBullet show.
He's also our in-house nutrition expert, David Wolf. Hi, David.
Hello, Stephanie.
Now, David, I know you've been just as excited as anyone about the launch of the dessert bullet.
Absolutely. Look, for over 20 years, nutrition has been a vitally important part of my life. And I've seen trends come and go. But what's not going away is the alarming rise in obesity and diabetes in adults, and especially in children. But when you look at what's in our diet today, it's hardly surprising. High fructose corn syrup, processed sugars, food colorings, chemicals, the list goes on and on. But that's why I'm so excited about this machine. First off, I'm gonna make a delicious dessert we like to call the Bullet Berry Blast. The first of these frozen ingredients is blackberries. I'm gonna take some frozen strawberries next. Now we're gonna add some blueberries, great for the brain, great for the nervous system, and some raspberries. And then one of my favorite flavors, coconut. Put a little sprinkle there. All right, here we go. Look at those brilliant colors, those pigments that are so great for our nervous system. Look how delicious that looks. All right, and I can assure you it's gonna taste as good as it looks. Who wants to try?
I do.
Not only does it taste like ice cream, but it's chock full of antioxidants, and it's less than 100 calories. Wow. And moms and dads, get this. The next time your kids are asking for their favorite ice cream, not only can you make it in seconds with the dessert bullet, But this Rocky Road dessert, just like a whole lot more of our kids' favorites that can be made with this machine, has no food colorings, no fillers, no preservatives, no dairy fats. Plus, they're loaded with ingredients that are actually good for their digestive systems, that are great for their teeth and bones, but they all taste just like ice cream. So they won't taste a difference, but you as a parent will know there is a difference.
We went to a new yogurt place prior to trying the dessert bullet, and we're trying everything. We kept thinking it was just about the toppings, but Mitch asked to see the nutrition content, and we were shocked at what was in the yogurt. So people think yogurt, it's not ice cream, it's healthy. No, tons of sugar, tons of other stuff in there.
I want another one. Can I push it?
So all of a sudden we started using the dessert bullet, and here we're having a family dessert that tastes like frozen yogurt, and it's actually healthy for the kids, and they're enjoying it, and it's fun.
Oh, that's really good.
They don't know the difference between this and going down the street for frozen yogurt, but I know the difference. And with the dessert bullet, I know that they're happy, they're getting dessert, and I know that there are really healthy, good ingredients going into their bodies.
Now we're gonna make a pistachio nut sundae. And if you've ever had pistachio nut ice cream, you know how good that tastes. But the difference here is that this is made with the dessert bullet, so we're getting all of those stress-reducing, energy-giving B vitamins. Plus, folks, that's only 120 calories.
Wow.
And here we have a mouth-watering peach cobbler. Look how quick and easy this is to make. It's loaded with vitamin C, and the best thing about this for me is that there's no additives, no high fructose corn syrup, and only 160 calories. Remember, this is dessert we're talking about here, folks. But here's why this machine is a real game changer. Because these delicious, decadent desserts, like many, many more you can make with the dessert bullet, are for anybody who's lactose intolerant and hasn't been able to eat dessert in years. Anybody who's on a gluten-free diet. Anybody who has to watch their blood sugar. Or it's great for the rest of us who love great tasting desserts, but don't love all those calories. Finally, everyone can have dessert again. This machine can really go a long way in the fight against diabetes and obesity and many, many other conditions. I love this machine, and I know you will too.
Dessert in my household has always been sort of like a touchy subject because we always go to popsicles because we're lactose intolerant. The lactose makes our stomachs just very upset, just uncomfortable, bloated. It's just not a good feeling. So I was thrilled to even try the dessert bullet.
All right, guys, we are gonna make a berry cherry surprise tonight.
It's really not a lot of effort. It's basically freezing my fruit, coming up with some just creative mixes, putting it in.
Miley, you wanna help?
Yep.
And it comes out and it tastes so good, and it doesn't have any of the lactose or the dairy that will upset their stomachs.
What do you think?
Delicious.
I really don't feel like they know the difference. To them, it tastes just like ice cream.
And we don't have any milk to upset our bellies, right?
Yep.
With the dessert bullet, I know that I'm not giving them a whole bunch of sugar, corn syrup. I'm not giving them ingredients that I can't even pronounce.
What flavors are in there?
Strawberry and chocolate chip and banana.
Honestly, it makes me feel like a better parent. I feel like I'm making great choices. I'm actually feeding my kids, you know, something that does their body good. I love it. I really do.
Ice cream, you scream, we all scream for ice cream. We love ice cream. We love the taste, and we love all the flavors. But ice cream doesn't love us. Sugars, fats, and all those calories in ice cream make it bad for our health and bad for our waistline. Yet we're still consuming more ice cream than ever before, helping to skyrocket obesity and diabetes in adults, and especially children, to an all-time high. Even the so-called healthy, fat-free alternatives are loaded with high fructose corn syrup, processed sugar, food dyes, fillers, and other harmful ingredients. We need to find a way to still enjoy dessert without putting our health at risk. Well, now, finally, we can. From the makers of the original Magic Bullet and the NutriBullet comes the all-new Dessert Bullet, the 10-second healthy dessert maker. The Dessert Bullet turns ordinary frozen fruits and flavors into rich, thick, creamy, delicious dessert that tastes just like your favorite ice cream and dessert from the store, but without the added sugar, dairy fat, and all those calories. With the Dessert Bullet, you can make over 90 delicious, decadent desserts all under 200 calories in 10 seconds or less. Watch. Just start with a frozen banana, then add frozen pineapple, and in an instant, you've got the perfect ice cream texture. Then in goes some frozen berries for a delicious strawberry treat. Then more frozen banana, pecans, and finally some delicious natural chocolate. And just like that, you've got 3 completely different flavors for a fabulous banana split that has no processed sugars, no dairy fats, it's only 175 calories, and made in just 10 seconds. The Dessert Bullet is a breakthrough innovation that will change the way we eat dessert forever. Look at this mouth-watering chocolate nut sundae. It's loaded with vitamins, loaded with nutrients, and like all the amazing desserts made with this one-of-a-kind machine, it tastes incredible and is actually good for you. With the Dessert Bullet, there's no delicious, nutritious dessert you can't make. Look at this decadent chocolate caramel parfait. Made from scratch, it's dairy-free, gluten-free, and is only 195 calories. Or what about this refreshing frozen lemonade? Made of all natural ingredients, it tastes better than any frozen drink you've ever had before, but has no processed sugar and no artificial colors. But the kids will never know the difference. And the next time the kids ask for ice cream, not only can you make it in seconds, but this old-fashioned chocolate dessert, like dozens of other kid favorites made with the Dessert Bullet, has no processed sugar, no food dyes, no dairy fats, and no nasty corn syrup. Plus, they're even loaded with ingredients that are great for their digestive system, as well as strengthening their bones and teeth, but taste like ice cream. So again, they won't taste the difference, but you as a parent will know there is a difference. But here's why kids really love the Dessert Bullet. Look how fast, fun, and easy it is for them to make their favorite cones. And the best part is the Dessert Bullet takes up no more room on your countertop than a coffee mug, and takes just seconds to use and seconds to clean. Watch. Just pop your favorite frozen fruit and flavors into the Dessert Bullet, and your fabulous, nutritious, delicious dessert is ready to enjoy in an instant. Then just separate, give it a quick rinse, and you're done. How easy is that? But hold everything! You'll also receive this amazing bonus, the Dessert Bullet Naturally Delicious Recipe Book. This wealth of information tells you how and why we can finally have our cake and eat it too. With dozens of fabulous tasting recipes that contain no bad sugars, no bad fats, no food dyes, no preservatives, and no chemicals. In this book, you'll also find page after page of delicious, decadent desserts that are perfect for your needs. Whether you're lactose intolerant and have to avoid dairy, or maybe you're vegan, whether you're on a strict gluten-free diet, even if you're diabetic, there are countless fabulous desserts just for you. Or whether you're like millions of people who love dessert and ice cream but don't love the calories, now finally everyone can have dessert again. With over 100 pages in hardcover of game-changing information, this one-of-a-kind book is a must-have for all dessert lovers. It's a $40 value, but today it's yours free.
Try the Dessert Bullet risk-free for a full 30 days. If your desserts don't taste better than anything you've ever had before, but without the added fat, sugar, or calories, simply return it for a full refund of the purchase price. No questions asked. So what have you got to lose? You owe it to yourself and your family to try this incredible machine.
With the Dessert Bullet, you can make over 90 delicious desserts, all under 200 calories in 10 seconds or less.
With the Dessert Bullet, there's no decadent, healthy dessert you can't make. Look at these mouth-watering pies. Here, we've got Mick's favorite, chocolate vanilla pie.
Yum, yum.
This one here is my favorite. That's a peanut butter ice cream pie. How good does that look? But here, we've got everybody's favorite. Look at that. Especially around the holidays. Pumpkin pie. Add some pecans on there. And here's the great news. Every one of these scrumptious pies are high in fiber, have no processed sugar, They're all natural, they're dairy-free, and they taste just like a pie you'd make at home or buy at the bakery. And all under 200 calories per serving.
Oh, what about this for an idea? Just freeze some of your favorite all-natural flavors, pop them into the dessert bullet, and watch this, folks. In about 5 seconds, you've got a delicious, fabulous frozen lemonade. And just like these mixed berry and mango slushies over here, this frozen favorite has got no processed sugar, it's got no artificial color in it, but the kids, they'll never know the difference.
But here's another reason why kids love the dessert bullet. Look how fast, fun, and easy that is.
You see, up until now, decadent desserts just like these, well, they were a guilty pleasure that you couldn't really enjoy as often as you would like, yeah?
Yes.
But now, you can have all these desserts and a whole lot more every single day if you want to.
Yay! Desserts that are dairy-free, gluten-free, vegan, and even diabetic-friendly. But they taste just like your favorite ice cream and dessert that you'd make at home or buy at the store. And they're actually good for you. Yeah. So we'd like to thank you all for joining us here at Bullet Headquarters for the official launch of the latest Bullet product.
Bullet Headquarters, home of the Magic Bullet, the Party Bullet, the Baby Bullet, the NutriBullet, and now finally the Dessert Bullet.
It's really an amazing little machine that's going to change the way we eat dessert forever.
Prior to the dessert bullet, after dinner, the kids were wanting some sort of dessert, whether it's cookies or cakes or ice cream, and I'll have to admit, I do too, so it'd be hard to say no to them, so I'd end up giving them some sort of junk food, and that became their routine. Now that we have the dessert bullet, it was great to be able to say, yes, you can have ice cream, and you get to make it too.
Chocolate chip, you guys? Yeah!
Okay, here they go in.
So it was a good feeling, you know, I felt responsible giving it to them, and they didn't know it was good for them, so that was even better, and tasted like ice cream. It was great.
How is it?
It's cold, it's good.
How is it, Kendall?
That's awesome.
Giving them treats and desserts that are healthy, that they enjoy making, they enjoy eating, I couldn't feel better about it. It was wonderful. I love the dessert bullet, and these are the reasons why.
From the makers of the original Magic Bullet and the NutriBullet comes the all-new Dessert Bullet, the 10-second healthy dessert maker. The Dessert Bullet turns ordinary frozen fruits and flavors into a rich, thick, creamy, delicious dessert that tastes just like your favorite ice cream and dessert from the store, but without the added sugar, dairy fat, and all those calories. With the Dessert Bullet, you can make over 90 delicious, decadent desserts all under 200 calories in 10 seconds or less. Watch. Just start with a frozen banana, then add frozen pineapple, and in an instant, you've got the perfect ice cream texture. Then in goes some frozen berries for a delicious strawberry treat. Then more frozen banana, pecans, and finally some delicious natural chocolate. And just like that, you've got 3 completely different flavors for a fabulous banana split that has no processed sugars, no dairy fats, it's only 175 calories, and made in just 10 seconds. Or what about this? Just pop in some frozen cherries, add some delicious frozen natural yogurt, sprinkle in some pieces of natural chocolate, and in just 7 seconds, you've got a decadent cherry chocolate chip dessert that's rich in fiber, chocked full of antioxidants, and tastes just like your favorite ice cream, but is less than 200 calories. The Dessert Bullet is a breakthrough innovation that will change the way we eat dessert forever. Look at this decadent chocolate caramel parfait. Made from scratch, it's dairy-free, gluten-free, and is only 195 calories. Or what about this refreshing frozen lemonade? Made of all natural ingredients, it tastes better than any frozen drink you've ever had before, but has no processed sugar and no artificial colors. But the kids will never know the difference. But here's why kids really love the Dessert Bullet. Look how fast, fun, and easy it is for them to make their favorite cones. And the best part is the Dessert Bullet takes up no more room on your countertop than a coffee mug and takes just seconds to use and seconds to clean. Watch. Just pop your favorite frozen fruit and flavors into the Dessert Bullet and your fabulous, nutritious, delicious dessert is ready to enjoy in an instant. Then just separate, give it a quick rinse, and you're done. How easy is that? But hold everything! You'll also receive this amazing bonus, the Dessert Bullet Naturally Delicious Recipe Book. This wealth of information tells you how and why we can finally have our cake and eat it too. With page after page of delicious, decadent desserts that are perfect for your needs. Whether you're lactose intolerant and have to avoid dairy, or maybe you're vegan. Whether you're on a strict gluten-free diet, even if you're diabetic, there are countless fabulous desserts just for you. Or whether you're like millions of people who love dessert and ice cream but don't love the calories, now finally everyone can have dessert again. With over 100 pages in hardcover of game-changing information, this one-of-a-kind book is a must-have for all dessert lovers. It's a $40 value, but today it's yours free.
Try the Dessert Bullet risk-free for a full 30 days. If your desserts don't taste better than anything you've ever had before, but without the added fat, sugar, or calories, simply return it for a full refund of the purchase price. No questions asked. So what have you got to lose? You owe it to yourself and your family to try this incredible machine.
I really am a fan of the Bullet products. I have a magic bullet at home, and I make my shakes in it every morning.
The Dessert Bullet doesn't take up a lot of space. The Magic Bullet doesn't take up a lot of space.
I have a NutriBullet that I love, and it's something reliable. I trust the Bullet line of products.
It's a perfect little family. I've got my Magic Bullet, healthy lunches and breakfast, and then Dessert Bullet to finish it off.